there's this pause, what I consider a pause in the beginning of the video, it's fun for the video stuff. And here we go. Okay, we're good. We're good now. Maybe very good. Let's see this one. Actually, I want to show you. Okay, so actually, thank you for joining me here in Meetup World, and thank you for joining me on YouTube Live. Because I'm coming to you from Zoom, I'm unable to see the comments, but I appreciate it. All right. So this is my stack. It goes way down, but I wanted to show you this crystal that I have up here. I love this crystal. I cannot stand this thing. When I originally set it up to do this, I loved it, but I can't figure out how to make it stop. So I honestly don't know what to do. So what the fuck is it looking like? Okay, this is this whole theme I have of just do it, just get it done, don't worry about it. If you don't know how to edit it, doesn't mean you don't know how to record it, get the video out. That's what I'm doing. Okay, screw the camera, we're reading. So we're gonna start with Seasons of the Witch, Beltane Oracle. And if for some reason the camera's screwing around and doing its own thing, take that as a message to use your intuition and imagination to get you through these readings. Which will be happening until I have my first coughing fit, because I have a head cold. We might be here 10 minutes, we might be here an hour. Let's see what my legs say. All right, Seasons of the Witch, Beltane Oracle. This is by Julia Diaz and Lorraine Anderson. Oh, I forgot my chocolate milk. And illustrated by Gianna Rose. Oh, I don't have my chocolate milk. Hold on, guys. This is an emergency. Okay. Woo! Something to bring it up. All right, let's see this thing. Seasons of the Witch. Later on the day, I'm going to give you some lottery numbers. Oh, maybe I'll put that online. No, I don't know how I'm going to do it. I have done it before with crystal grids. Didn't win. I play the lottery every few months. Probably once a quarter. Yeah. Oh, $5. And I've done letting the machine pick is normally how I do it, but I've decided I'm going to start choosing numbers. My Uber driver just got rid of my chocolate milk. Iced chocolate milk, agave, salt, vanilla extract, unsweetened cocoa powder, and whatever milk. I personally am using oat milk this morning. All right, let's see what card we get. Let's go ahead and take a deep breath with you, buddy. Let's go ahead and settle in. And with that inhale, we bring in the energy of the world and say, bless and love. Inhale. And with that exhale, we release the energy of the world and say, bless you, mother. All right, let's see what card we got. Here we go, guys. What are you thinking? Very interesting exercise. I do this one a lot. Don't normally get anything right, but I love doing it. Without showing you what this card is, this is the back of the card. This is the whole deck. This is the card we're going to read. I haven't pulled it yet. What are you thinking it might be? What are you thinking it might be? Let's do this. I'm going to grab my crystal. I have to fucking go. All right, well, I saw bees, but bees are on every card. I think they're on the back of the card too. So bees. Okay, well, I'm getting this bee like kind of like maybe bees fly like this, but kind of like, oh, let's fly around like I'm high. So maybe it's someone stirring a pot. That's what I got from that. Like, how would a human move like this bee? Stirring a pot. You can stir that any way you want. The fool tumbling off the cliff might look like a bee swat, you know? The fool tumbling off the cliff is a reference to tarot, RWS, Rider-Waite-Smith, or any other deck. Why am I shuffling? Okay, well, we're getting a different card. So go ahead and do that exercise again if you'd like. Maybe this time we're going to get someone stirring. All right, let's see. We got Pegasus, which is flying and can fly like a bee. So I'm good. So we have Pegasus, card 30, which also is the Empress, which I was just reading about. There are some really great, I was thinking about dropping Facebook because I can't stand it. But there are so many good tarot groups on. And they were talking this morning about the Empress being in comparison to the High Priestess, but the Empress and the High Priestess, and this kind of comes through in the cards that the Empress is the external, while the High Priestess can be viewed as the internal. No, not across the board, not 24/7. But you've got both cards in front of you, and you're like, what the fuck's the difference? One's usually pregnant, and that is something that will enter into the exterior. Enter into the exterior. Excellent. Wanted on a t-shirt or the band album title. Enter into the exterior. So that's the Empress. That is in my mind every female. Well, this is tricky. We are not female men. I don't believe that, right? There's so much more in this world. So when I'm stuck with masculine or feminine tendencies, it does not explain this. And it's not a lecture on tarot, but I will share that when we look at the High Priestess, the Empress, any of the queens, those are the 4 parts. We look at someone who is thinking and cultivating within the interior. They build from thought and present it to the world, the exterior, through the counterpart of the masculine, the king or the emperor. So, why was I telling you that? Oh, because 30 is the Empress. But why did I go on the other stuff? I don't know, but it was fun. So, Pegasus, card 30. Break free, dear one. Spread wide and far, for you aren't containable. You are limitless, like light. Break free, dear one. Spread wide and far, for you aren't containable. You are limitless. All right. Oh, I wish I could share it here. I saw this chick on, she's in Pennsylvania, and she either owns or just works at a divination shop, crystal shop, anywhere that's selling readings, right? It's illegal in Pennsylvania. I already knew that. She's actually they tried to arrest her for reading fucking tarot cards. In other words, when these laws were created, probably against the Romani, but definitely against women, because divination very typically has fallen into the hands of women, especially in the Norse culture. So before I start reading, though, I do see a hand. Go ahead. What's your share?
Well, I think the Empress
Ahead.
card represents feminine energy, and the Empress is a healer. These are healers. They're there to heal you.
Oh yeah, I think
They're not the enemy.
Yeah. No, I don't think any of these cards are the enemy. I did not mean to intimate that. It's how they're read, which
Yeah.
you can weaponize or you can create calm. You know, I think at a minimum, they bring out my thoughts. They allow me to say, this is what I think based on this card, but what I think based on this card is based on my own prejudice and bias. So yeah, I'll share my prejudice and bias openly and freely through a tarot card. It's also me sharing my calm and my love, my intellect. But yeah, it's up to the reader to be kind. Absolutely. And I've been in rooms with abusive readers, so I recognize how important it is. Good call. All right. So Pegasus, I read what it said, but below it says 30 Pegasus, right? And then it says expanding beyond limitations. So the key phrase is expanding beyond limitations. And then what they've written on the card. We might only be doing one card today. My copying is starting at the headphone. It says, break free, dear one. Spread wide and far, for you aren't containable. You are limitless. You are on the cusp of an expansion, and there is limitless potential for where you can go from there. A new journey is upon you. And while you don't know where this journey will lead, you are willing to take the first steps towards what may be one of the most important moments of your life. It doesn't matter if you don't feel ready just yet, as Pegasus is here to catch you as you step off the cliff. Oh, we just talked about the pull on the cliff. You will be guided to the right resources and opportunities, teachers and companions at just the time when you need them. Drawing the Pegasus card is your sign that now is the time. But do be mindful to approach the journey with an open mind and heart. This is your time to experiment and explore through the eyes of wonder, and you will fall into the arms of things you've never thought were possible. Don't overthink things, and say yes as often as you can. No choice is a mistake, and no experience will be wasted. Pegasus is also a good sign for marriage or welcoming a new baby, for surely both are new, uncharted adventures. Very cool. I like it. I used to ride horses, and I've ridden. It's called bareback when you don't have a saddle, and it's not easy to necessarily keep your seat. And here she's on Vegas. Go down Vegas. Wow, I can't imagine keeping my seat on the erratic flight of a bee as it makes its path. All right. Well, one thing also when I have a cold, my intuition comments. So there's not a lot of additional reading with these cards today because I don't have additional insight. All right, healing the inner child oracle by Nina Manjandre. I must say that one different time. I like that one, Manjandre. Manjandre. Healing the inner child oracle. Let's see what we get. We were getting mother and ancestors, but then we're starting to get different. Here we go. That's some kitchen. Boundary. And we just had Pegasus. I mean, it would be hard to put a boundary on something that is limitless and cannot take, which is what that last card was. This is really interesting. We have yin and yang. That's a balance in there. Really cute. There's kids all over this card, but it's healing the inner child. So there's little children all over the card. All right. Boundary. So the card is presented by invitation, inner child, and journey. The invitation of boundary. Dear one, it is time to draw a boundary with kindness. Sorry, let me start over. Dear one, is it time to draw a boundary with kindness and strength? Is it time to acknowledge that you have given up your power for too long and have grown weary and resentful? This card comes as a confirmation that it is indeed time to respect yourself and your needs. A balanced life requires a clear sense of where our needs end and the needs of others begin. We can only truly be of service when we have our needs met. Others cannot be expected to honor your boundaries if they are unaware of them, or if you communicate them with resentment or blame. Only you can know what your boundaries are. This card invites you to identify and honor a boundary that has been two forks. My first thought was a relationship with my mother, which I have set boundaries that have helped me immensely. That was a very porous relationship because those relationships with families start so young. You're indoctrinated into that fold immediately, and you're taught to believe as they believe and think as they think. So the inner child, depending on the type of attachment you had with your caregivers during childhood, the violation of a boundary might trigger anxiety, fear, rage, or curiosity. Connect with your inner child and notice what their reaction was to the infringement of a boundary during childhood. Did they fight, run away and hide, appease, or become numb? Tell your inner child and your adult self it's more than okay for us to have a preference. I love that because it makes me also understand that the way that I react as an adult is definitely stemming from how I was taught to react or how I was forced to react as a child. And it's up to me to not be that way. Woo! Journey. This might be the last card. I feel good. We're done. Enter into this image. Let's go ahead and show it to you on the side. Enter into this image and experience the sacredness and power of boundaries expressed with softness and confidence. Boundaries are ever evolving. They are not carved in stone. They are invisible, flowing, and mutable. Boundaries are ever evolving. They are not carved in stone. They are invisible, flowing, and mutable. Allow yourself to see your current boundaries with clarity and open your heart to any self-doubt or fear that arises at the thought of sharing these preferences with yourself and those you love. Feel into areas of your life where you have a desire to communicate a boundary. A clear sense of boundaries deepens connection and trust between people. It is worth it. By meeting your needs, you replenish your ability to support others' benefits. Come back to this image. And you guys, if you look at the image, you take away everything. If you just draw a circle and then put the S in the circle, all you need. You could draw a circle and put a line down, whatever, in your mind, on paper, whatever. Little app on your phone, whatever. You do you the best of your ability. coming back to this image, anytime you need support with trusting and expressing your preferences and needs. Right. It doesn't have to be heavy. When you relate to boundaries of ease and lightness, it will feel much more nourishing and fun to recognize and honor. Go ahead, I see your hand.
Well, I think normally when we think of boundaries, we're thinking like offense or avoidance, whatever it is. But a boundary can also be an energy. It can be a vibe that you send out. So you're protected. It doesn't matter what the other person does. That's a boundary. You protected yourself.
2 thumbs up. Fuck yeah. Okay, dude, yeah. I say this a lot. Okay, so it's like I think you do the general you. Y'all do what you want to. Makes you have to go for it. It's not hurting somebody else. You're on the right track. And then I say, because spiritual, energetic, spiritual, shielding is huge. And it should be. I think that this is self-care. Well, just right about in here, that self-care aspect, take care of yourself, the 6 of Pentacles first. Take care of yourself. Shield as you think you need to shield. Well, here it is what Steve just said. And here it is what I'm saying now. You know, I've been on this planet for over half a century and I've never been attacked spiritually, energetically, or psychically because I have natural boundaries in place. So you do you. But however that is. And then there's the allowance of others doing as they choose to, not just with spiritual, not just with emotional, not just with physical. Every fucking aspect of their life, so long as they do not hurt others or themselves, is theirs. It's like that boundary, you used offense as the first example, love it. We are all, every fucking human on this planet are corralled within the same fence. It's a single boundary that we work with. So it's interesting to see what we do about that, because within that one boundary, we set up all these other little boundaries, making it virtually impossible for some of us to walk 10 feet without getting arrested, walking while black, arrested, held up in any endeavor that we try to go for. Stop, because someone else wants to put up a boundary. You don't need to do this in the way that it affects others. If you need to help yourself, then help yourself. But stopping yourself and then by effect stopping others, how the fuck is that helpful? So pay attention to those boundaries, guys. Have them if you need them, but why not just consider that your life is free flowing? Now, in boundaries and in words for other people to keep them out, that's different. You do what you want to do with that. I mean, it took me years to get where I am now, so there are definitely probably quicker ways. But let me talk to a therapist. What does your therapist say? What do your cards say? It's again not 24/7. It's not 100%. Boundaries today, not on Tuesdays. Today's Tuesday. All right. So we're reading from the Tree of Life Oracle by David Wells. The Tree of Life is found through multiple mythos. This is the Judaic Tree of Life. Judaic, Jewish. Okay. All right. The hermit. I was just looking at a hermit today. It was at a graveyard. Someone took a picture of a person and they were like pulling under their beard. It was very strange. This is also orange in itself. The color and the fruit. But they were walking as a sculpture, they were walking and they were remiss of their lantern. They did not have their lantern. I don't think so. They were remiss in so much things like that. Didn't have their lantern. Here you see the lantern. So the hermit, this is an oracle deck, but the hermit is also found in tarot, and it's going to be key 9. Last year, we're in key 10. So we're in the year is the Wheel of Fate energy. Last year was the hermit energy. When reading tarot, you can look at the order that the cards come in. If you pull the hermit, then you have strength before it and the Wheel of Fate after it. Even if you don't pull it, they're still there. That energy is still there. Think of it like that. So we have the 20th path, because on the Tree of Life, this is a glyph. these little spheres and these little paths is a glyph representing the tree of life. All of this is background because it's pretty colors. This glyph is what they're talking about. So the 20th path on the tree of life is represented by the hermit and tarot. Now, this overlay was done well after the tree of life was created. But I don't know if I think it was Alepus of Levi. All right, 20th path. I need to go talk to Edmund Zabrowski. He knows all these things. Oh my god, I turned right to it. You can catch in at no, I just called him the Canadian. It's Second Sunday Tarot. That might be the name of the group too. Great. Nicole Diamond and Edmund Zabrowski. Actually, they're a hoot. Learn a lot from them. But Edmund Zabrowski, I have his deck. He has a Letterman deck, but it's based on the RWS imagery. Tarot readers. So for you tarot readers going, no, it's fun. But I like tarot. Well, you can get it with RWS on there. I love it. So let's look now at this part, the 20th path for Hermit. Spiritual guidance, commitment, and a way shower. So this hermit is wearing like very long pendants, necklaces, and they're coming. Let me try to show you. Oops. Oh, I don't want to do that, but I don't want to do that. Sorry, I hit a shortcut. There's one. Yeah, this is one right here. And there's another. They're kind of dim. So they have the energy of the star, P19, but then they also have light within these pendants. I swear there's like a spirit over here. Like, why does it's static? I'm the one moving. I thought the camera would stay on me, but it keeps wanting. Oh, is it the lights? Wow. I've got lights right there. I don't know. We'll fix it. I'm gonna put more lights up. We'll be good. All right, 20th path, the hermit. Running between Tiphareth and Chesed. This is the path of Virgo. Please don't count my pronunciation. It points to higher spiritual masters who can help you. I don't like that word. Master of what? People? Oh, sorry, I'm not talking to you. So, whatever. Running between Tiphareth and Chesed. This is the path of Virgo. It points to higher spiritual masters who can help you, as well as to the list of things you want to get done and the steps to achieving them. Features. A wise old man leads this way. A wise old man leads the way, guiding others through the footsteps he leaves behind, moving forward, even if his pace is not always a speedy one, and illuminating the path ahead. Do you know none of the tarot cards denote pace? The rate at which you travel. None of them, possibly you could argue the fool because of gravity, but we don't know that gravity is in effect in that card. He could float away. Holy shit, none of the tarot cards denote pace. Never thought of that. Love it. Guidance. Open yourself up to higher teachings, to those who have gone before, be they earthly or not. You're moving into a new way of being on your spiritual journey and may become a way shower for others or seek a mentor to help you. This time of awakening could have come after a period of review. On a soul level, you're no longer where you want to be. You're ready to reach for more. There's a removal of ego now that you could be assisting. I'm so sorry. There's a removal of ego now that could be assisting a shift in your desire to light the way ahead. And this could also bring the desire to tread a different path yourself. A teaching opportunity may come your way, or studying for a role as a practitioner. The strong and silent archetype is visible around you. It could be you or this sort of person moving into your life, be it for spiritual growth or romance. Your dependability is sought, and roles and offers come because you can get the job done using method and balance. So to activate this card, each of these cards offers an activation. My daughter just got her license last night. She went out. She just got home. She went to a friend's house around town. She just got home. All right. Anyway, this card is governed by Virgo. So there must be a list involved, right? Ho ho. Consider what is no longer part of the plan for you. Strike through what has had its day. And this is how it's strike through. What? Okay. Consider what is no longer part of the plan for you. Oh, it's the phlegm. It's coming up. It's the phlegm coming up is no longer the plan for me. So I am in Virgo energy as I pop this crap out. Go Virgo. Go Virgo. Oh my gosh. It's really coming hard. I got some big ass Virgo energy today. Consider what is no longer part of the plan for you. Strike through what has had its day and leave yourself with a clear and actionable way forward. Illuminate your path with clear thinking. All right, I'll do that after I pack up my other lung. Okay. So I have for that one. With this over here. So I keep these two in permanent. I'm not even looking. I keep these two permanently out. And then the other ones I switch. So Garden Bliss. Did I get this at Ross? Fuck no, not for $18. I don't know where I got it, but I did not pay $18. Oh, I got this at Ollie. Ollie's. It was like $3. Might have been $2. I love that store. Garden Bliss. 48 mindful affirmation cards for daily meditation. Let's read all 48 now. Oh, I'll just read it on top. Nope. So there's no but, because if you're literate, you got it. And if you're not literate, go ahead and look at the pictures. All right. Oh, these are huge. Let's go ahead and do the vertical shuffle. What was it called that? The vertical shuffle. It's called climbing a ladder. The vertical shuffle, get your ass up there. Top right. Ascension, the vertical shuffle. Fifth dimension, the vertical shuffle. Wayfinders, the vertical shuffle. Falling, the vertical shuffle. I fell on my treadmill the other day. Kind of. It pulled me down. I don't know whose fault it was. It's fun to have a lot of blood on my left leg from it. It's okay. So if you are going to buy a treadmill, I don't know if they all come with this, but get one with that emergency little class. Because I dislodged it when I was trying to drag my ass back up because I was being dragged by my treadmill. It was horrible. My dogs are like 2 inches from my face, both of them trying to get on the treadmill with me as it's dragging me and I'm holding on to the front of it. And I'm thinking, this cannot be done. Because the Great Pyrenees is my size. And I'm just like, I don't know how to do this. So anyway, I dislodged the emergency release on it and it stopped. It automatically stopped. So please make sure whatever treadmill you buy has one of those. Holy crap, I would have lost a lot more skin. I'm not joking, guys. It was seconds and I lost skin. It's disgusting. Oh, yeah, I don't want to read that. That's what I do with images that come in my mind. I'm like, nope, not going to read it. Bye. All right, positive affirmation. Very pretty cards on the back. They're different too. So this one looks like this, but this one looks like this, a little bit different. The third one looks different. Okay. Oh, it was a giant board they thought, but I love it. I can look back and appreciate how much I've grown. Oh yeah, I can. I've been doing this for years. Actually, Steve and I have been reading together for probably as many years as I've been hosting, Steve. I don't know when you first started coming to my room, but I have memories of you way back then. Were you here when we used to do like 4 or 5 hour sessions? Because I didn't know how to stop people from reading. So we'd literally
Oh yeah.
right? That was
Those were,
years ago.
those were pretty good.
Crap. Oh, we went till midnight once. That was insane. Our Friday night, 6 o'clock. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, no, I think we did. Anyway. One group I didn't went to midnight. But yeah, we had like 4 hour sessions. And they were good. That was fun. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, okay, we're just gonna go in order. I don't have the what's the word? Intuition to do individual reads today. When I'm sick with this. It's just nothing for us. This is quite what I'm reading from. Okay, let's go ahead. This is like another room deck I have. It's an interesting one. This is not our card. It should be though. This is a golem, I think, actually. Maybe not. I don't want to say that, but I think. All right, let's go. Please forgive my pronunciation. Although it's a dead language. I'm looking at these are Norse runes. And Norse is a dead language. The closest we have is modern day Icelandic. So I can say it how I want, hopefully. But if you want to know more, there are a few people on YouTube. Dr. Jackson Crawford, and he's the first one I found, so I remember now. There's also this guy I met in Meetup, and I don't know his name, and I only run into him, can't remember what room I run into him in, but when I do, I'm so excited because he studies Norse. I don't know if he's like, maybe he's a cultural anthropologist, I'm not sure, but he studies the Norse, so he's very familiar with the roots, but he's not a reader. I'm like, really? You can read with those, you have a real in-depth understanding of it. You'd be an amazing reader for him. Because these were created 2,000 years ago. I don't fucking feel like it's like 2,000 years. And the winners wrote the history book, so when I'm reading, I'm not, oh, it was cold, they didn't have washing machines, and they starved a lot. Okay, all right, let's look. Why did I say it's called North and stuff? All right, what room do we get? We get, okay, NOTT. Note, not NOTT. It's kind of fun. When the font they use, they got it to be as close to what the Elder Futhark actually looked like. So NOTT, those last two T's are T-was, T-I-W-A-Z, T-was. The accent's on the first syllable. Just say it with the accent on the first syllable and fine. Let's see if this is, look at her, she's got her hand on her ample bosom. Maybe she's got a cough as well. Oh, okay. Go to the book. Hey. There's hell. Don't believe Marvel. They screwed that story up so bad. Who's enough for it? No, they're not all the time. Let's look for a table of contents. If there is a table of contents, it will be in the front. And this is by a father and daughter. Oh. Okay, let's look in the back. Nope. Okay, let's look. How am I supposed to read this? It's not numbered. It's not in alphabetical order. Oh shit. No, that unless you know. So the other Futhark room. That's not how they broke it down. They broke it down by a different way. But the Elder Futhark runes are 24 runes that are separated by 8, the number 8, 8 eights, A-E-T-T-S. 8 eights. Each 8 contains 8 runes, and each 8 has its own it falls under its own meaning. Like the first set of 8 runes, so the first 8, A-E-T-T, it begins with Feihu. So we look at Freya as the goddess, and for the next 7 runes after that, we associate this with the beginning. So that's not how this is looking at, but it's easy. Like if you're reading runes and you're not sure what the meaning is, you've forgotten, well, what 8 is it a part of if you find that? I don't know how to find this part. So this is a really, really thing important I want to say. This happens a lot with deaths. There's Tyr. He lost his hand at Fenris Wolf, that guy. And he knew he was going to lose it. He did it, and he knew he was going to lose his hand because they were cheating Fenris. They were openly cheating him and harming him. So I think he deserved it. But anyway, I probably shouldn't do that. All right. So, but back to this. So as a reader, it's going to happen. You're going to get a deck. If you have a card, go with it. It's happening. You can't change it, so go with it. I want to read it. I am a little surprised that there's no way to look up the fucking code. Okay, so each card has a sigil. Well, yeah, it's a sigil. Each card has a character on it. This one has, it looks like a dragon wearing a crown. So if I look at that on each page, I'll see where we have begun to switch. I gotta read this whole book. This is the book. I don't know. There's so much information. These are all people. Oh, I know her. She's the one of the golden apples. Gandalf. Gandalf is in here, but that's the Gandalfer. They took who wrote Lord of the Rings? They took that from Norse. God, if you're looking for kid names, why in this book? GNA. This is insane. This is not. I wouldn't suggest this for reading for clients, and even reading for myself, I'm getting incredibly frustrated. Well, no, not frustrated, but a little like, really? I have a head cold though. Here we go. Found the sigil. Hell, the world of the dead, led by hell. This is not the way the runes are actually broken down. This is the book with this. Okay, we're in the right chapter. Oh, the Ganglati, that's the what I thought was might be a Gala. Modgood? Modgood. What is he? Who's Modgood? I've read that book. God, come on. Ah! Perpetual desire. I was perpetually desiring finding that page. So yes, that has been satisfied. Perpetual desire. We do not have phonetics, unfortunately, so I don't know if I'm saying this correctly. We're going to call her Note, if I want to. Note is the personification of the night in the Eddas. Eddas is writings from Old Norse. One thing, the giants and the gods were having kids, so that's like totally typical. God, giant, human, they all kind of floated around together. She is the daughter of the giant Narvi. She was first married to a man named Naglfari, similar to the name of the ship that carries the hordes of soldiers, sons of Muspel, to battle during Ragnarok. Yikes. So Na was married first to a human. She's the daughter of a giant named Narvi. And Note married and had one son. They don't even name the kid, so apparently they don't care. Okay. But then later married Anar, which translates to other. Oh, it sounds like a by whom she had her daughter Yor. Finally, she married Dellinger, and by some accounts, she had her son Dagger with her. Dagger spelled D-A-G-Y. Oh, that. Oh, someone out there is pregnant and is going to have a baby, and it's like, Dagger, but D-A-G-U-R. Go for it, girl. All right. Dagger is a personification of dead. Dagger is the personification of dead. Not his name means day. He's literally the walking personification of day. Not daylight, day. Isn't that a 24-hour period? One day? Wait, how long are their days been? Do they have clocks? Sunday. I don't know. All right, maybe they didn't care. But it's not entirely clear if Dagger and Note are actually mother and son, or if they are siblings or even lovers. And they could have been offered. The sun and the moon, Dagger and Note, and the night and day are all entities in the mythologies and are easy to mix up due to the many and inconsistent accounts of them. However, it is clear that Note suffers from a perpetual unfulfilled desire and is therefore placed in hell in the dead. Oh, that's why she's in hell. H-E-L, hell's a person. Hel is Loki's daughter by Angrboda. If Dagger appears with her in the spread, he lights up the darkness around this desire, meaning either that the seeker will get what they desire or be free from the desire by other means. I've never read it. I pull from them because I don't feel like I know the runes well enough to do that. But what's the next card? Loki! Loki's back up there. Okay. Do we do it? Yes, we're going to do it. No, I'm not going to go through the boy. Where would he be? I don't think he'd be with Hel. Although Hel's his daughter, so is Loki be here? Let's just look one more time through this and see if Loki pops up. Well, he's also in the... He's Odin's, not his son, blood brother. I don't know why Marvel, why did they have to change? They didn't have to change it. They like, oh, I'm going to do it. I can fucking do it. Fuck it. All right, anyway. Boy, I get a little negative when I have phone. We're just Gandalf. Come on, man. Look. Oh. I'm actually better. I caught this last week. Oh. All right, let's go to. I actually kind of want to keep this one. I think I'm going to keep reading with this one for I learn that. So I'll keep it out. So I have 3 readings, and I'll move between them. Oh well. Dark Hopes Astro by Heather Grown Robbins. Very full cards. They have like a grid behind all of them. Everything looks like it's a grid. I don't use grids, so I'm not sure. If you have a question, you know, whatever the cards bring them on. You can pull a card. I do this a lot. I used to do it a lot. I guess maybe I do it less now. I'm a 350-pound pop on thing, so shit's on me. So I'm gonna tell you, I forgot. Let's just go to the card. All right. Oh, it's about the question. Oh, you can pull cards along with me. Any style of that. Doesn't matter. And just see how they align. What do you get from the card in front of you and what I'm saying? Or ignore me and just pull cards. Go for it. Each card, you can be like, I wonder what's on the card, and just let it go. What are you hearing, seeing, tasting, smelling, touching in your mind's eye? Maybe that's on the card. Not everyone on this planet has vision. We all see. All right. Is that 2 cards? Yeah. Oh, it's simple. Okay. Solar flares. Okay. Card 17, which is not the sun. It's actually the star. Oh, that's card 17. Anyway, so we have solar flares activate. Interesting image. Oh, there's 7 spheres. Wait, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, there's an idea. I don't know where it came from. That when we come to this earth, we fall through the 7 spheres. Each sphere allowing us to build our soul. Something like that. Card 17. So easy to fix. Wait, was that me? 17 is solar flares. 18 is sun. Huh. It's 19 in the tarot, didn't it? Solar flares activate is a single keyword. The sun's surface is always whirling. ROILING, whirling. A flare can flash brightly on the surface or become a coronal mass ejection, many times the size of the Earth, that shoots out charged particles. Seriously, it's bigger than our planet? Yikes. It's huge. How big is the sun? It's massive. When these particles, when not done, you can have wild emanations from something small. And you can have that same impact. A small infant, a newborn, 5 pounds, screaming will get many humans' attention, and many of those humans will want to care for the child. It's like it's ingrained. We at a minimum are not going to go over and kick it to make it stop screaming, you know, kind of like that. Okay. So, yeah, when these particles head towards Earth, not only are our electronics disrupted, but also our politics heat up as we question old systems and grow hungry for new answers. Yeah, old systems. We're being born every day, but yet we succumb to the systems of our ancestors. Why? Like legit, I didn't really like why. Okay, the volume turns. I mean, like the mass has more power than the individual. So why are there like 30 billionaires running the country? Probably because I'm going. I don't know if I. The parts, they'll have you ask. They might not have the answer. The volume turns up on all astrological activity. High peaks of solar activity were reported around the French Revolution, the American Revolution, and during the mid-1960s. Times when people fought the status quo and sought revolutionary change. Isn't that a little fucked up though? The American Revolution in the mid-1960s, those are very much US-based time. French Revolution was not, but globally speaking, these are the way that people react, not the way our planet reacts. Action. So we have action, challenge, and gift for each part. The action of this part changes in the air. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. They were singing about that in the 60s. Now, 60 years later, or wait, my math is shit. Yeah, we're here. We are in the age of Aquarius. This is the dawn. Changes in the air. A flare of energy supports your work. The mood is restless, sparky, revolutionary, and curious. People are hungry for change, so give them food. It's not the time to be quiet, but to be fast on food. Solar flares magnify the energy on any other card you pull. Oh, let's pull another one real quick. Oh, you're so screwed. We got solar calm and solar flares. Kidding, I love it that. So wait, we're bringing up solar calm with solar flare. Because after that massive emission, is there a resting state on the surface of the planet? Once you have, how does the sun not lose mass? Without physics. All right. Oh my God. We're doing it. Solar flares magnify the energy on any other cards you pull. When the sun is storming, our social and political world activates. Revolutionary change manifests, and trees grow faster in the forest. So if you were trying to extort money from someone, would you want to do it during a solar flare, right? Is that what that's saying? You want them to sign a contract, do it during a solar flare? I don't know. Aim carefully because the solar, but if you applied that to your readings, best time to sign a contract to look at the solar flares, that would be interesting. Okay. Aim carefully because the solar flare brings momentum, not thoughtfulness. That you have to provide. You have to provide that thoughtfulness. You know, you want to manifest something? That's awesome. What are you manifesting? How does it impact others? Do you want to manifest a 12-story parking garage on the outskirts of town to ease your travel? That's great. What are you doing to the wildlife? What are you doing to the ecosystem? What do you do? Is this a floodplain? But what are you actually doing to everything else around you? Because you are one part of a multifunctional system. And your actions matter. Every action matters. All right. Ugh. A calm metaphysical perspective may not be easy, but you can bring that in to create balance and longevity. What you build during a solar flare may be hot and fervent, but not necessarily long-lived. To turn an idea or a love affair during the solar flare into something permanent like a business plan or a partnership will take conscious effort. So you're starting at the time when you know that the energy of the sun is with you. It takes you to complete it, to bring it forward. Let's say to bring it forward, because we might not know when something's completed. I mean, if you start dating and then you marry and then you're like together for the next 80 years, are you really looking at completing the relationship or simply existing within it? That's part of manifestation. What are you actually manifesting? I want to die with someone. Well, then 10 seconds before you die, you'll meet someone. You want to grow old with someone. There's a big difference. Words matter. They count. Spell casting. We are spelling the word. We're spelling it. My name is spelled Elizabeeth. I spelled my word. I cast magic. The challenge of this part. Tempers flare along with the sun. You can scorch yourself with too much passionate action and not enough emotional sensitivity if you are not mindful. Like passion for that piece of chocolate cake and I gained 10 pounds because I ate nothing. Oh, yes. The sun is sending extra voltage and inspiration your way, so use it wisely. Feel the heat in the situation, the passion and the people involved. Then balance that fire by adding water's compassion, the thoughtfulness of air, and the logistics of earth to turn that inspiration into reality. But so seriously, we pulled solar flares and solar calm. And I think we're gonna go. Yeah, we're just about out of time. Let me get my glasses on so I can actually know that I'm saying that correctly. Yeah, okay. Woo, that was fun. I wonder if we'll get solar calm next time. I will put it on the top. So when I see it, if I'm like, let's just go ahead and break the ice with this card. let's just use this card as an ice pick. It'll be fine. Okay. Yay. This was fun. Thank you so much, everyone that was here live and in person. This is wonderful. I'm so glad to spend my mornings with you guys, and I'm grateful for the time and the messages that I share. Let's see, actually, so pro tip, if you tap the space bar in your live streaming, it brings up a stop live stream. All right, I'm gonna say bye. Goodbye, and have a wonderful day. I will see you guys on